Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I just wanted to say that I miss all of you and that I hope you are all doing well and that your families are healthy. I hope that you are using this time to gather yourselves and reflect. And I just wanted to make sure that I spent some time to talk to you a little bit about what our district most likely has already contacted you as far as our optional learning activities. Now, every single one of your teachers is going to be creating a video and creating optional learning activities for you, but you may be confused as to what these optional learning activities are. So, just so you are aware, all of these activities will be online. They are not graded. They will not impact your third or fourth quarter grade. They will not be on your report card. These are optional activities to help support your academic success until we get back to school. Now, with that being said, I'm not discouraging you from doing the activities. I think that they are valuable, but I just want you to be aware that they are not graded. With that being said, though, I have to, on Schoology, create assignments that show up as 1 point in order to give feedback. Once again, they're not graded, but in order for me to communicate with you, I have to make them worth something. So they're as 1 point for right now. All right, so with that, here are some of your options that we have. Our first option is an audio short story. The short story that I picked for you is called Red Card by S.L. Gilbo. There is an audio and PDF copy on this link, so all you have to do is listen and follow along to the story. Then I have 3 questions for you that are linked on Schoology as a discussion post. If you go into Schoology, you'll see our /1/5 optional learning activities folder is at the top, and it is going to be this discussion post that you can answer those questions in. Alrighty. Our second activity is a creative writing prompt activity. I give you 3 different writing prompts to choose from, and then the link is on Schoology to complete it. So here are 3 writing prompts. You are a real estate agent for a magical house. Try to use persuasive language to encourage buyers to make this their new enchanted home, so you are selling a magical house. Create a funny recipe for being a good neighbor during these tough times. So this is not literal, this is more figurative, such as 1 cup of social distancing and a pinch of offering a roll of toilet paper when in need. Number 3 is an interview of a favorite character as if it has been 10 years since the climax of the novel. What has changed and how has the story affected that character? So those are our 3 writing prompt options. If you have something that you're really inspired to write, please feel free to do that as well. You do not have to follow these writing prompts. They're just suggestions. All right, activity number 3 is silent reading. We usually silent read 30 minutes every day in class. However, I know that this kind of disrupts that typical schedule. So all I'm asking is that you read for 60 minutes at some point this week. That could be 2 sessions of 30 minutes or 4 sessions of 15 minutes, but read for at least 60 minutes this week. As well as in our discussion, I'd like you to ask a family member, friend, or neighbor what they are reading and share the progress of your book. So in our discussion, I'm hoping that we can all talk about what we are currently reading and what other people around us are reading. Remember, you do not have to see somebody face to face to talk about this. You can call them or FaceTime, but please reach out to people that you know would want to hear from their loved ones at this point in time. All right, activity number 4 is vocabulary and grammar. I have our grammar situation all set up on No Red Ink. Here is our link in order to join our No Red Ink classroom. You will need to log in using that link and then complete the No Red Ink diagnostic grades 10 through 12, which is approximately 30 to 45 minutes. Activity number 5 is news articles. Some of you really do enjoy to read nonfiction or to be up to date about some of our social awareness issues. So I included several links to different news articles, YouTube channels that do wonderful broadcasts of different news issues. So what I'd like you to do is tell the class about what you read, include the name of the article, the author, and a link to share your findings. So whether it be something that is to do with our current situations and climate in the United States, or maybe it's something more lighthearted that people wouldn't oftentimes think about, please consider reading some new articles. Option number 6, and our final option then, is research and interview. So what I'd like you to do is to research one of these topics, give us some information and your opinions, and make sure to include citations as far as who you got this information from and where we can find it. So our topics are: research a national awareness event in the month of April. There are several, I want to say at least a dozen different awareness events in this upcoming month. Research how a common household item was invented or made today. I always find it very interesting who invented certain items. Sometimes they do not have the most expected origins. And then our last research topic is the COVID-19 virus in the United States. I'd like you to also interview a friend, family member, or neighbor about the events they are currently experiencing influenced by the COVID-19. Inform the class about your recently gained expert knowledge about the listed topic. Use citations, as I said before. If a person that you interview does not want to be named within your statement, that is perfectly fine. You can just say my neighbor, you can say my family member, that is perfectly fine. Alrighty. Those are all of our different optional learning activities for this week. Please feel free to do a variety, or if you have suggestions of things you would like to share with the class, please feel free to do so. I believe only the last 3 are technically discussion posts, but if you write your creative story and share it with me and then would like to share it with the class, please feel free to upload that as well. Or if you'd like to upload videos to do with your research, please feel free to do that as well. Mostly what I want to see is that we are all talking to each other, so that way we check up on each other and make sure that everyone is doing well. I hope you all stay safe, and I miss you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.